responsibility. Edward Vermet, SLS1501. The goal of the project was to instill responsibility in a child. The method used to achieve this was a daily chore. 80% of the reviewed literature supports the theory that chores are an effective means of achieving this project's goal. The chore itself consisted of the subject making his bed and was monitored and mentored over the course of 2 days. Although the project was prematurely concluded, results were conclusive, yet not definitive. Here we have our subject, his environment, and the working area of our project, the bed, to be made. This quote sums up the author's reasoning for choosing to mentor on the topic of responsibility. The peer-reviewed journals used for this research were 5 in number. However, the extent to which each one goes is vast. Owing to time, it should suffice to give you the gist of each. Remembering that 4 out of 5 agree with the author, while the 5th, number 5 on the list here, does not agree in a general way, there is still the admission of benefit in reference to prosocial behavior. Again, a full detailing of events would only be tedious for all. As such, the author has provided a chronological ordering of steps taken. Firstly, the child was educated on responsibility's virtue, and chores as a means to facilitate attaining this. Then the experiment begins. Suggestion is used, to no avail. A request for compliance goes unheeded. So begins the threat of consequence for non-compliance. A new day begins, and consequences are reiterated. Again, there is resistance, failure even. The consequence now begins. The consequence being the loss of the chores afforded luxuries, which are a blanket and below. However, the parents intercede on the subject's behalf and then force his compliance. The project is a success in that the subject now makes his bed. But what did he learn? The goal was to teach the subject responsibility. The subject is now responsible for making his bed, and does so without direction. However, it is unclear if this taught pattern of behavior will have positive impact in other aspects of the subject's life. And even though the experiment was beached by outside influence, it was still successful, and thank you for your time.